posts up and he takes the step back, step through.
And it's good for the game winner, Peyton Hart. That's what I'm talking about. His team rallied around him.
Welcome to Governor State University. We're coming to you live from the Arc. In today's matchup, the Jaguars are hosting the 13-4 Fighting Saints of St. Francis. Hello, everybody. I am Zamar Tompkins, and with me here tonight is one of my absolute favorite Jaguars. You might see him on the internet somewhere being an outstanding actor. You might hear him playing some music somewhere, or you might just see him somewhere being an all-around amazing creative person. And he's also one of the top media students in the Midwest. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tyen Simmons. Ty, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling?
I'm excited, man. Every time we can get basketball here in the Arc, man, I'm going to be on a different type of energy. So
yeah, I feel it.
I'm ready to talk about it, though. You ready to get into this?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go for it. We coming down to the wire right now. These are the final matches of the 2022-2023 conference season. And these games start to get a little bit more crucial when we start looking at whether or not the Jaguars are going to make the tournament. After we had that blowout game on Saturday against Calumet St. Joseph, we hoping the Jaguars could come out and bring that same kind of fight against the Fighting Saints of St. Francis. Ty, tell me what you know about it.
See, I completely agree with you, man. It was a team effort, and we got to come with that same energy today. I think it's really important. And the Jaguars, they battled out against the Crimson Waves. They showed no mercy. We had number 20, Tabitha Jones. She led the Jaguars. She had 18 points. We had Angelique Cohen. She had 16 points. And number 44, Jatana Davis, she had a double-double. Yeah, she scored 14 points and 10 rebounds, man. And by the end of the quarter, we beat the Crimson Waves by 57 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Jaguars are working very hard that day, but today the Jaguars are going to have to come out and work even harder with this matchup.
Yeah, like the Jaguars, they're 3-7 in the CCAC right now, and the Fighting Saints are 8-2, so it should be a good matchup. We should have a good matchup on today.
All right, so we know their records in the CCAC, but tell me, how do these two teams match up against each other?
So I don't know. I feel like you take a look at the Fighting Saints. They're looking good all around. First off, they have 4 players scoring in double digits, and that's kind of hard to believe because it doesn't. You don't have usually. The Jaguars doesn't really have that many players that have. We don't have 4 players that can score double digits every game. And then we're averaging 7 points. They're averaging 78 points per game. They're making them 3rd overall in second chances and 2nd with the conference, while opponents are averaging 56 points. So they're really some standouts. They have the top shooters. They have number 33, senior Jordan Pyle, number 21, junior Braxton Mickens, number 23, senior Justine Charlesworth, and number 24, senior Hannah Swayatek.
All right. Sounds like the Fighting Saints got a lot going on over there.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to know how do the Jaguars match up with that, though.
We got Angelique Cohen, number 11. She's averaging over 14 points a game, and alongside her in double digits is, Tabitha Jones. But she's not playing today. She had an injury last game, but she's also shooting over 14 points per game. So we have those 2 scorers. Mainly 1 scorer, but we're doing what we can, and on defense, we're not too far behind. We're averaging 7 steals, 39 rebounds, and 12 assists per game. So we're right there. We just have to see, who wants it more.
Definitely going to have to see who wants it more. That's definitely going to be a deciding factor in tonight's matchup. And also, we got keys to the game, which is definitely going to be a very big deciding factor in tonight's matchup. But we're going to do that right on the other side of this break. So we're going to take a quick moment to reset here, and we will be right back with the keys to the game. Do not go far because we are in the Arc. We are back, and you got Z, you got Ty here, and we're getting ready to give you the keys to the game for a victory for the Jaguars tonight. Ty, you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right, key number 1, supporting cast.
Yeah, so supporting cast. So earlier we talked about Angelique Cohen and Tabitha Jones leading the way in points. but we're going to need more players like stepping up, taking that authority. And we can't have the opponents like keying in on some of our top shooters. So with St. Francis, they're having 4 players scoring double digits. We need to score more. We have to score.
Definitely. And key number 2 for the Jaguars is defensive pressure.
Yeah, so as we talked about, the Saints are averaging 78 points per game. So we can reduce that number by just being defensive, put that pressure on them, make them make bad shots, make them turn the ball over. We have to keep that pressure on them.
All right, and key number 3 is no let up for the Jaguars.
I think this is something that we talk about a lot. Z off air, the Jaguars have to find a way to maintain that energy. So make sure we find that intensity from Saturday's game, keep that intensity from County St. Joseph, and take it all the way.
100%, and there you have it. Those are your keys to a matchup for the Jaguars to come away with a victory here tonight. Still got a little bit of time before we get into starting lineups and the national anthem. So, Ty, you got to tell me, man. We in the arc right now, man.
Yes,
we looking at the body language of both teams. The Jaguars look confident. They do have a little bit of an uphill battle, but out of all the things that we said today, what do you think is going to be one thing that the Jaguars could definitely, the little thing that could be a difference maker tonight?
The difference maker is honestly free throws. For the most part, we're trying to, we have to score. And so, if it's a close game like this where we're going back and forth or we're, exchanging leads, it's going to come down to those free throws, man.
I agree. I totally agree. My mom always say, if you're going to give you something free, might as well get 2 of them.
100%.
I take that same approach. So
absolutely.
Let's send it down to the floor for Phil Smith and the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Reminding all fans that the concession stand is by the gate area. And now the starting lineup. First for the Fighting Saints of the University of St. Francis. From Germany at 6'2", a graduate student, number 0, Alina Yankee. Graduate student from Wanata, Indiana, number 23, Justine Charlesworth. A senior from Oak Lawn, Illinois, number 24, Hannah Switek. A graduate student from Australia, number 33, Jordan Pyle. A freshman from Oak Lawn, Illinois, number 35, Mia Kennedy. The head coach is John McGinty, assisted by Adam Schwarzentraub. and the graduate assistant coach is Tiara Wallace. And now the whole team on the scoreboard, the Governor State University Jaguars. Senior guard from Harrisburg, Illinois, number 4, Lottie Miller. From Cherryville, Indiana, sophomore, number 5, Jennifer Thomasick. A senior from Ottawa, Illinois, number 11, Angelique Cowan. From Bourbonnais, Illinois, at 6 feet, a senior, number 22, Aaliyah Hall. And rounding out the lineup from Bourbonnais, Illinois, a junior, number 44, G. Gatana Davis. The head coach is Tanisha T. Mack in her 5th season, assisted by Aaron Harrison, Jason Jones, and David Snedden. Welcome to Governor State University. You are at the Arc.
Got your lineups. You've heard the national anthem. It's not much left to do besides go ahead and throw it up and get after it now. Ty, you ready for this?
I am ready as can be, man.
I'm excited, man. This is gonna be it's a big test for the Jaguars. A big win to be had if they can come away with it here tonight. So
yeah, I think there's a lot lying on this game, man.
Yeah, it's a huge mountain to climb, but if anybody's willing to do it, man, I think the Jaguars can get it done.
Absolutely.
And St. Francis wins the tip. Shot goes up. And it is good by Justine Charlesworth. She puts the Fighting Saints on the board first. Lottie Miller with us finds Angelique Cowan. Gets the screen from Jatana Davis. Give me 2 of those.
Love it.
I already like the way I'm seeing this game playing out so far. Both teams coming out ready to score.
Nice defense, Jaguars.
I love the hustle and grit that I'm getting from both teams already. Bodies hitting the floor, not even a minute's been shaved off the clock. Sounds like it's gonna be a good night.
I got a good feeling about this one.
Lee Cowan hands off to Tomasic. She gets the screen from Maria Hole. Hole no good on her mid-range too. Got to keep that confidence while you're shooting it, though.
100% keep that form.
And we've got a foul on the play. Hannah Switek's going to the line.
First foul on the contest. Hannah Switek at the line, shooting 2.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the play here. Switek on the drive, she saw some space, and yeah, she got it swiped on the arm by Lottie Miller here. First free throw is good. Let's see if she can replicate that on the second, and she does.
She does it.
Cowan breaking the press, turns it over though. Great defense from Aaliyah Hole right there. She comes up with the rebound. Angelique Cowan resets for the Jaguars. Step back. No good.
That's okay. Keep shooting.
Based off what we're seeing so far, I can already tell it's going to be more than imperative for the Jaguars to make shots tonight, because the Fighting Saints love to run, and they seem to be a little hard to guard in transition.
Absolutely. Got to be real careful.
Shot goes up. No good. And a second chance added thanks to Mia Kennedy.
The Fighting Saints are playing fast.
That they are. Jaguars come away with that rebound. Angelique Cowan bringing it up. Angelique Cowan drives to the basket. A lot of people in the arc wanted that contact. No whistle, though. And the move by Lena Jonke.
Very strong move.
Yes. Leah Hall gets her first foul on this play. Take a look at the play here. And the spin. Got to give her the credit finishing through the contact right there. No good on the free throw. Jaguars come away with the rebound, but a held ball hands it back to St. Francis. Looks like they want to get the shot clock straightened out. And they put 20 seconds on the shot clock instead of the 30. Good defense from Katana Davis right there. Provides a stop, and we are headed back the other way.
Yeah, we definitely got to stop him on the inside. Number 35, Mia Kennedy, is driving.
Lottie Miller uses the screen. She almost loses it. She drives. No good. Jonke trying to go coast to coast here. She gets fouled. That's 2 on Leah Hall. And right on cue, Trinity Sims checks in for her. Take another look at the play here.
That's good help by Angelique Cowan.
Yeah, easy call right there for the referee. A little too much contact with the body. First free throw is no good. Jonke knocks down the second.
There's full court pressing early on.
And Jaguars trying to find a way to break it. No good inside. And we are headed back the other way after a couple of bodies hit the floor and a lot of hustle.
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of contact in that paint area. I don't know if the ref's not seeing it, but seeing a lot of contact on that paint.
Yeah, it's always tough, man, because you always want to give the referees the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And they always come in and do perhaps the toughest job here.
Absolutely. Very difficult.
But it is a little tough when you see one thing. And the referees saw that one. Shout out to Katana Davis taking that charge. Take another look at the charge here. You drive and drop the elbow and you can't drop the shoulder. You can't just plow through your opponent that way.
Yeah, ref's gonna call it every time.
Got to. Ooh, Taylor Sutton coming in and immediately being effective. They're trying to get it down low.
Good help defense.
Great block by Trinity Sims, provided an absolute wall right there on that play.
This is what we like to see from the Jaguars. Closing down that paint. Just making them second, a little second thought.
Oh yeah. Gotta make it hard for your opponent. Good close out for the Jaguars. Trinity Sims rips down the rebound. Taylor Sutton bringing it up. Lottie Miller's three, no good.
Jaguars got to get back.
The corner three is good, and that's going to be a timeout from T-Mac. So we're going to take a 30-second timeout here ourselves. We'll be back. Jaguars down on the scoreboard, 11-4. Don't go far because we are in the arc.
Hello, I'm Elijah Gomez, and you're watching the Jaguar Sports Minute. In women's basketball, the Jaguars recently faced off against Calumet St. Joseph. Both teams trying to set their dominance over each other. It was a hard-fought battle for both teams. The Jaguars came out on top in the match. Congratulations, Jaguars, for another great game. I'm Elijah Gomez. Enjoy the rest of the game.
All right, we are back. You see the Fighting Saints kind of getting off to a pretty solid start, to say the least here. Jaguars got to find a way to get some stops and get the points on the board.
Yeah, the Fighting Saints are playing a really fast game right now. The Jaguars kind of have to find a way to stop that defensively, and I know that can be hard, a team that's like running back and forth defensively, offensively, but it's a start. Trinity Sims is making some good defensive plays, and Jatana Davis as well. So we'll see. We'll see what's coming up.
Yeah, it looks like we got a extra bit of free time out here for both teams. As the table is trying to get their equipment together. But this is I'm really happy to see the Jaguars out there together and talking it over, talking about what they're seeing on the floor and how to be effective with it. The staff here in the ARC is working very quickly to try to figure out how we can get this clock situation together. And it looks like they are trying to reset the clock. Let's go ahead and take a quick timeout and allow them to figure out this situation on the scoreboard, and we'll be back. Don't go far. We are in the ARC. And we are back, and you can see the Jaguars are still over there getting some extra coaching with this free timeout, and T-Mac wisely takes advantage of that free timeout. So But it looks like they've got it figured out, and back to basketball.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Jaguars with possession here. Taylor Sutton hands it to Lottie Miller. Taylor Sutton in traffic hands it to Jatani Davis. Trinity Sims from outside, no good. And we are headed the other way. T-Mac urging her girls to get it together out here. But I do think the Jaguars are playing tough right now. Just need a way to figure something out.
The Jaguars got to figure something out fast. The lead's going to slip away from them.
Don't want to let that happen here in the arc. Angelique Cowan on the baseline, no good for two. And we are headed back the other way.
Hampton is number 1 for the Jaguars.
And I love what I'm hearing from Coach Mack right now, talking to one of her toughest players. Telling her you got to fight through it sometime. And that's exactly what the Jaguars got to do right now. The tough is getting going, so you got to see what the Jaguars are going to do. Great defense from Trinity Sims. St. Francis does maintain possession here, though. Angelique Cowan bringing it up for the Jaguars. She knocks down the mid-range too.
Nice.
To try to stop the bleeding here. The handoff. St. Francis moving it around, waiting for a good shot. Good defense from Taylor Sutton right there. And Jaguars take possession.
So we got to do, man. We got to force those turnovers. Make them make a tough shot.
100%. And you see that they can do it. They just showed it to you on that play. Jennifer Tomasic back in the game. She drives. She takes the two.
Nice, strong move.
She was not going to be denied on that one.
Not at all. Way to get to the hole.
Jaguars still playing that solid defense.
Yes, Jaguars.
And again, Jaguars force a turnover, and we headed back the other way.
That's that pressure we were talking about in the.
That is exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, I kind of worry that, like, maybe they don't hear the keys to the game. Like, and I feel like they getting it. Somebody on the bench must be watching the broadcast. And the shot clock was not running on that play here, so the referee stopped the game to fix the situation. Cowan gets it from Sutton. She hands off to Hampton. Hampton drives. She does not get the finish, but she does get a chance to get some points from the line. Let's take another look at the play here. They hand off. Hampton sees some daylight. She takes it.
See if she can knock it down from the charity stripe.
Let's see. She hits the first. And she hits the second. Jaguars are getting it going right now. Good defense from the Jaguars right there. Held ball situation, and the Jaguars take possession. What an incredible last few minutes from the Jaguars.
Yeah, it seemed like the Jaguars are kind of finding a rhythm. See if they can maintain this rhythm.
A rhythm indeed.
Yeah, I know you can sing.
Hey, come on, man. I do a little bit. If it wasn't such a serious game right now, it's a Nia Hampton knocks down that long two. I definitely hit him with a little something, something. St. Francis looking to get a good shot up right now. The shot clock is off. Looking to get one good shot before the end of the quarter. The backdoor pass. Beautiful play.
Beautiful pass.
And that is the first quarter. St. Francis up over the Jaguars 18-12. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to get ready for the second quarter. Do not go far because we will be right back and you are in the arc.
Hi, I'm Elijah Gomez. If you are enjoying this broadcast, see what we have coming up. I'm Elijah Gomez. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Getting ready to get started with the second half of play here. T-Mac giving her girls a very passionate, heartfelt speech right there. And based off what she's saying, I think, and what we've seen from the Jaguars here tonight, you know, they've got all the capabilities to get ahead on the scoreboard. It's just about how much do they want it.
That's what it comes down to. Who wants it more?
St. Francis has possession. And the drive. And a Switek finishes there. Jennifer Tomasic with it up top for the Jaguars. She gets a screen from Trinity Sims. She's fouled on the play. Switek is the culprit. Trinity Sims off the inbounds, no good on the shot, but she does get a chance to go to the free throw line here. You see T-Mac talking to our floor generals right there. Take another look at the play here. And you see the contact right there as Trinity Sims hits the first of two free throws. hits the second.
In the ballgame for St. Francis, number 20, Leilani Harris.
Leilani Harris checks into the game for the Fighting Saints. Switek bringing it up. She loses her footing there. Jaguars playing some swarming defense. We are headed back the other way because of it.
See what the Jaguars could do here.
Easily counter for two. Oh. Did you hear it touch the net?
I didn't hear
I ain't hear it.
thing.
Hey, she's like that. St. Francis looking to respond here. Great defense from Trinity Sims. Gotta be careful on that pass though. Shot is up and no good. St. Francis with another look at it here. Ooh, and a late whistle on Trinity Sims. She fouled Alina Jonke. Let's take a second look at it. You see Jonke with it. Yeah. And that was clearly a foul. First
Gotta
free
watch
throw,
those
good.
hands, man. Gotta watch those hands.
Second free throw, no good. Jaguars come up with the rebound. Cowan gets the screen from Trinity Sims. She drives, she kicks out to Tomasic. Taylor Sutton for two, no good. A foul on the play. Foul on Jennifer Tomasic. And Aaliyah Hall getting ready to check back into the game.
See if Aaliyah can make any changes on the floor.
She's got to be careful though. She's got those two fouls already. And, beautiful Euro step from Leilani Harris, the freshman. Sanaya Hampton on the drive. She finds Aaliyah Hall. She finds the basket. Beautiful pass from Sanaya Hampton.
I love to see that. I love to see that.
And there's a foul on the play before the basket here.
Fouls on number 1, Sanaya Hampton.
It's a bit of a frustration foul right there on Sanaya.
Latana Davis is number 44 for Governor State University.
And the basket was left unattended, and the Fighting Saints make the Jaguars pay for it. Latana Davis for two.
There we go.
Easy. Looks like we got a foul on the play here, away from the ball. The foul is on Jonke. It looks like it's an offensive foul, push, in fact. We got a timeout on the floor here, courtesy of St. Francis. So we're going to take a break, and we will be right back. Don't go far. Score is 20 points for the Jaguars, 25 for the Fighting Saints. We are in the arc. Back, Taylor Sutton bringing it up, hands it to Jennifer Tomasic. And apparently Sutton stepped out of bounds here, and we are headed back the other way. Drive. No good on the shot. Let's see, Jaguars get the rebound.
Great rebound, Aaliyah. Jaguars looking to make something happen here.
Sutton gets the screen from Hull. She gets called for the walk. A few steps too many on that one. St. Francis bringing it up. Thormeyer gets called for the travel. That was an easy one to call.
Yeah, I saw that. I was looking for the ref to call it. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Waiting for the. I was. Probably was gonna get thrown out of here. Cowan with it. Hands off to Lottie Miller. Davis for two, no good.
I like the way G is playing, though. She's playing with a different confidence that I haven't seen from her in a long time.
First foul, number 11.
And we got a foul on Angelique Cowan.
And the white tech is number 24 for St. Francis.
You see T-Mac always into the game, so intense. One of my favorite people on this campus, but you definitely don't want to step in front of her when she's in coach mode, though. Jaguars wanted the offensive foul there. I wanted it too, but Alina Yankee gets called for, well, she gets the two-pointer. They didn't call for anything. Cowan, no good for two.
Mismatch.
Yankee said she had a mouse in the house. She wanted to take advantage. Kick out. The three is good for Jordan Pyle. And they have cracked this lead back open. Angelique Cowan for two. And it's good. Looking like dirt right there.
Yeah, that was
off the leaning floater.
I like how they're feeding her the ball, let her make a move, let her work.
And we got a foul inside here. Lottie Miller gets called for the foul. That's two for her. So Mosick checks in. She gives Taylor Sutton a well-deserved break.
What are you liking so far from the Jaguars?
I like the fact that the Jaguars are not giving up. Even it's been kind of tough to get some good shots up, get a bucket to go. But the fight for them right now. Also, I will say that I do want to see the Jaguars let go of the frustrations.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times where the ref misses a call or doesn't give them the call they prefer, and they let their frustrations affect how they play. And I feel like the Jaguars can let go of that. Yeah, if the Jaguars can let go of the frustrations, that'll give us an extra little boost in tonight's matchup.
Yeah, we'll have to agree with you, man.
Cowan no good on the 2 there. And you look at the assist column tonight, Fighting Saints got 11 and just 6 for the Jaguars. And Jaguars got to move the ball around, find a good shot. Saints really taking their time to get a good one here. And we got a foul on the floor here on Jennifer Tomasic. That's 2 fouls on her.
Yeah, coach is not happy with that call.
I got to agree. But again, can't go too crazy criticizing the referees, because I'm just a broadcaster.
A very good one at that.
I do what I can, man. I do what I can. Lottie Miller with it. Finds Kendall Winston. And Jaguars get called for a travel, and St. Francis takes possession. Jaguars get the steal there. And Mia Kennedy gets called for the foul there. She fouls Lottie Miller. Take another look at it. Lottie shoots the gap. And the arm bar is no good. Cannot do that.
Great job, Lottie. Forced a turnover.
And that's why she's one of my favorite Jaguars. Lottie Miller on the drive, no good on the floater. Kendall Winston forces a turnover, and we're headed back the other way. Jaguars retake the possession. Just under 2 minutes left in this first half. Miller uses a screen from Aaliyah Hull. Hull in the corner. And makes his way to Kendall Winston. She's no good for 3. Jatana Davis gets the and 1 to go. Let's see if she can convert the free throw.
With emotion.
That's got to feel so good right now. Take a look at it. Jatana Davis gets the rebound through the swipe. Don't matter. I'm going to get this too. And G knocks down the free throw. Phil Smith calls it a hustler, and you see why. Take a look at the points leader for tonight. Jordan Powell's got 11 and Angelique Collins got 8. Hannah Switek gets a basket for the Fighting Saints.
Jaguar looking to find a shot. High percentage. The highest percentage shot.
Got to find something. The shot clock's running, and Jatana Davis takes it. No good. Lottie Miller again trying to force a steal. Almost had that one. Easy bucket right there for St. Francis. Lottie Miller with it up top. Jaguars need to get a good shot before the end of the half. Leah Hole with the easy looking two. Credit Lotto with the assist. And the offensive foul. Jatana Davis, the hustler.
Great energy.
Draws the charge right there.
Yeah.
Jaguars got 1 second left on the shot clock on the scoreboard to see if they can get a shot up. Jatana Davis is trying to say there should be a shooting foul because they are in the bonus. It looks like. And that is halftime. Jaguars 27, St. Francis 37. We're going to take a break, and we will be back with the start of the second half. Do not go far because we are in the arc. right, and we are back, and today is National Milk Day. National Milk Day. So whether you whole milk, almond milk, 2%,
Oat milk.
fat-free oat milk.
Yeah.
As long as you got milk, you're celebrating the day, and it does count if you put it in your coffee.
Do it?
I think it do,
Because you know how I like my coffee. I throw
do.
some oat milk in there. And
Hey, I don't even know if I've ever had oat milk before outside of you putting me on to oat milk in the coffee.
it's real good, man. It's real good.
I didn't even know you can get milk from an oat.
You get milk from anything nowadays.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard, but it's true.
You like almond milk?
I think I've had almond milk before, but it's for me. I kind of feel like you gotta flavor it.
Yeah.
Like it gotta be like a vanilla almond milk or something.
That's how I feel too.
So yeah, get you some milk from whatever you decide to milk.
St. Francis ball as we begin the third quarter.
And the second half is underway. Good defense, but better offense by Autumn Scholl. She opens up and gets the first bucket of the second half for St. Francis. Cowan with the screen from Davis. She hands off to Lottie Miller. Jennifer Tomasic on the drive. She gets denied. Jaguars maintain possession. And Jatana Davis is fouled on her way to the cup.
Way to draw the foul, Jatana.
First free throw is good for Davis.
See if she can capitalize on this last one.
Second free throw is good. Like I say, my mama always told me, if they can give you something for free, you might well get two of them.
I like that.
Cowan playing some solid defense right here. And we got a foul on the floor here. Foul is on Jennifer Tomasic. Take a look at it. Yeah, I guess they get called on the jump. Post up, no good. Tomasic gets called for another foul.
Jaguars, they have to find a way.
That's four.
Sorry, Jaguars have to find a way to maintain that pressure without fouling.
Yeah, they do. Jennifer Tomasic got called for a fourth foul.
Yeah.
That's foul trouble. The Jaguars decide to go big here, sending in Trinity Sims. And I feel like that's going to help Aaliyah Hall open up her game a little bit. You see the smile on her face when she saw her center coming in. Lottie Miller rips down the rebound amongst the trees. Lottie Miller with it. Trinity Sims sets the screen. Davis takes the two. No good. And Lottie Miller saves
Nice
it. Aaliyah
hustle.
Hull saves it. Cowan, no good.
That's nice hustle.
I like the hustle. Even though we didn't get a point in that possession, you got to keep hustling. The shot is up, and it is good by Justine Charlesworth. She knocks down the outside shot. Angelique Cowan didn't see the pass come her way there. And, transition foul right there on Lottie Miller.
Jaguars have to find a way to contain these shots. They're driving, they're shooting from the three, they're shooting twos, they're in the paint, they're getting rebounds. We have to contain.
Yeah, definitely gotta contain and lock in. Gotta lock in.
Lock in for sure. We still have a long game, so we can pick it up.
Ton of time left in this one. It's not
We got it.
by any means situation where you think about wrapping it up. Aaliyah Hull thought about the two. She drives, takes the two. Jaguars will maintain possession here. Aaliyah Hull receives the inbound pass. Lottie Miller takes ball handling duties here. And she turns it over. A long three is good by Justine Charlesworth. Angelique Cowan with it. Lottie Miller gets it back to Cowan. She takes the three. Splash.
Nice shot.
Jaguars definitely needed that one. Corner three. And Jordan Kyle knocks down one of her own.
Jaguars are playing decent defense. They're just beating it, every time.
Two-pointer no good for Angelique Cowan. She gets her own rebound. Aaliyah Hull takes the long two, no good. Trinity Sims is fouled, trying to clean up the mess. Take another look at the play here on the foul. You see Hull takes the long two. Trinity just trying to clean it up there and gets clobbered. She's no good on the first free throw. She hits the second. And the Fighting Saints are trying to open the floodgates as far as the threes go. Missed that one, and Jaguars do take possession here.
Changing it up a bit, Jaguars.
And looks like we got another situation with the shot clock here. Lottie Miller with the hands to Angelique Cowan. She thought about the three. Taylor Sutton in the paint. She's fouled. Take a look at the play here. See, Taylor gets it in the paint and she gets bumped. No free throws. And the two-pointer no good for Taylor Sutton. The three-pointer for Justine Charlesworth is good.
Stretching out this lead real nice, man. We gotta figure something out on defense.
Lottie Miller with it. She takes the two.
Count it. Count it.
It might have hit every part of the rim, but that, hey, I like it.
Lock in on those outside points.
And Taylor Sutton tips the pass. Jaguars thought it should be going out of the way, but it is not.
Number 25 for St. Francis.
St. Francis looks like they want another three here. Good defense inside by Jatana Davis.
I saw what she was trying to do, though. I saw it.
I like what she was trying to do.
I liked it. Got to be ready for him, though.
You got to. You know, that's the kind of thing, you know, you got to communicate with your teammates about, though.
Yeah.
But, you know. Shot no good, but St. Francis get another chance at it, and they do make good. Cowan from downtown. No good. Three-pointer is up, and it's no good.
Lottie pushing.
The handoff to Davis is no good. Three from Sanaya Hampton. Can't go.
St. Francis ball.
Jaguars having a tough time getting the lid off right now.
Number 20 is Leilani Harris for St. Francis.
Lottie Miller with the pilfer. No good on the layup, but she get a chance at the charity stripe here.
Let's knock him down. Let's knock him down.
Let's take another look at it. You see she picks off the pass perfectly. Easy call for the referee there. Plenty of contact. Lotto good on the first one. And she's good on the second. Jaguars with another steal here. Cowan with it. She drives, gets the bucket.
Great take.
Jaguars got the bucket, but got to get back on defense and give up one on the other end to Autumn Shoal.
Yeah, you got to keep up that energy. Back and forth, both sides of the ball, both sides of the ball.
Aaliyah Hull is pushed here by Shoal.
Fouls on number 32, Autumn Shoal. It's her third foul. Aaliyah Hull at the line, shooting 2. Josie Bradfield's number 12, and number 23 is Justine Charlesworth for the Saints.
Aaliyah Hull shooting free throws here. First of 2, no good. Second free throw, good. And the 3, no good this time. St. Francis maintains possession after the missed shot. Outside shot, no good. Lottie Miller bringing it up for the Jaguars, looking to chip away at the deficit. Get it to Aaliyah Hull. She gets called for a walk. Pretty controversial call.
That didn't look like a travel to me, but like you said, I'm just a broadcaster.
No stripes on this shirt.
The Fighting Saints, it looks like they're looking for the three ball.
They're sniffing it out at this point. It looks like Angelique Cowan knew what they were looking for. She takes the 3. And that is the first 3 quarters. One more to go. Score right now is 58 for St. Francis and 40 for the Jaguars. We're going to take a break, and we're going to get started with the second half in just a bit, so don't go far because we are in the arc.
The Athletic and Recreation Center is now reopened. After being closed due to COVID precautions, the center is now available to the public. There are free weights, exercise machines, and cardiovascular equipment, all located in the A building of Governor State. These are all free benefits for actively registered Governor State University students. Just use My One card to get in. The public can also join for a fee. For more information, please visit govst.edu/recfit.
Hi, I'm Elijah Gomez. If you are enjoying this broadcast, see what we have coming up. I'm Elijah Gomez. Enjoy the rest of the game.
All right, and we are back, and we got a fan in the house, and she is digging the music chosen here by Phil Smith. But you know who don't like the Temptations?
Yeah. Temptations is one of my favorites.
Hey,
And that's kind of before my time, but I'm not telling my age.
it's 100% before my time, and I'm older than you. But I mean, good music's good music, man.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Jaguars looking for an open shot here, and Fighting Saints are making that extremely tough right now. Amanda Winston for three. She knocks down the jumper. And the foul inside, it looks like Aaliyah Hole is going to get called for that one. That's 3 for her.
Jordan Pyle from Australia at the line, shooting 2.
First free throw is no good for Jordan Pyle. And if one of my more coveted broadcast partners, Miss Hydea Thomas, was here today, she would say, "Ball don't lie."
That's exactly what she would say.
Shout out to D if you watching. Second free throw is good.
And that's text number 24 for St. Francis.
Angelique bringing it up court.
Hampton on the drive. She muscles a bucket in.
Yeah, we can't make those mistakes.
Cannot make those mistakes, leaving Kaylee Ford wide open at the bucket right there. Trying to get it to Aaliyah Hole, they do. Let's see if they can get it back to her. Turn over. Near turnover right there.
Draws the foul.
Another foul inside.
Fourth foul, number 22, Aaliyah Hall.
That's 4 for Aaliyah.
Jordan Pyle at the line.
These ladies are playing hard, though.
Number 44 for GSU.
Playing very hard tonight.
Autumn Hall is number 32. Autumn Shuffle is number 32 for St. Francis.
First free throw finds its way into the cup for Jordan Pyle. Take another look at the play here. Second free throw is good.
For St. Francis.
Coach looking for the Jaguars to bring some more energy.
Cowan for three. And she knocks it down.
Yo, whenever Angelique shoots, I never hear the net.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, that's how you know she's a spot-on shooter.
And we got a traveling violation here, which is going to give the ball back to the Jaguars. Jordan Pyle checking in for the Fighting Saints. Looking at three-pointers by percentage here so far tonight. 50% on the evening for the Fighting Saints, but just 30% for the Jaguars. Percentages are probably going to drop a bit after that missed three. Turn over there. The drive, no good. Aaliyah Hole comes away with the rebound. Cowan for three. No good. got a full timeout on the floor here, courtesy of St. Francis. So we can take a break and we will be right back. Jaguars are behind on the scoreboard. Score is 63 for St. Francis, 48 for the Jaguars. We are in the arc. And we are back. Jaguars got some time left on the shot clock, on the game clock, I should say. And turn over. Offensive foul on Autumn Scholl here. That is 4 for her. Issue with the shot clock here. It's been set to the referee's liking now. Trinity Sims gets a chance to check in, giving Leah Hall a breather. Angelique Cowan on the drive. She gets fouled.
Way to draw it.
Take another look at the play here. Goes against the screen. Easy call for the ref. No good on the first free throw for Angelique. She hits the second.
Jaguars D'ing up right now.
Tough one right there. Looks like there might be a little bit of moisture on the floor over there, right underneath the basket. Lottie Miller always doing dirty work on and off the court. First free throw is good for Hannah Switek. She hits the second as well. Taylor Sutton bringing it up. Hands it off to Angelique Cowan. Tana Davis on the drive, kicks out to Taylor Sutton. Finds Davis, easy two.
That's what we want to see. Find the open man and get the assist.
That's exactly what we're looking for. And a foul on Jatana Davis right there. Hard swipe. Take a look at the play here. You see Jordan Powell on the drive, and easy call for the ref right there.
Number 22 for the Jaguars.
First free throw is good for Pyle. Second free throw is good. Kendall Winston in the corner. No good for her. Leah Hull comes up with it. Winston can knock down a two. St. Francis will take possession here. Cowan guarding Jordan Powell. And a foul on the play.
Fouls on number 11, Angelique Cowan. Their second foul. Jordan Powell at the line. Shooting.
Take another look at it. You see the drive here. A lot of contact right there. Second free throw is good. Trinity Sims checking in for Taylor Sutton to give the Jaguars some height.
Still got 4 minutes left. Somebody get on the streak. Angelique, get on the streak.
Right on cue, Angelique Cowan goes and makes herself a bucket. See if we can take another look at it, and we do. See, hit it with the hezzy. Hood up and under. Let's see if she can knock down the free throw. She does convert the and one. Leah Hull, Angelique Cowan, Jennifer Tomasic, Sanaya Hampton, and Taylor Sutton to 5 for the Jaguars. Tomasic's layup is blocked. Very good for Justine Charlesworth.
They are lighting it up from the 3, man.
Yes, they are.
Nice strong move.
Way to get to the cup for Aaliyah Hull.
Timeout, St. Francis.
And that's a timeout courtesy of St. Francis. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back. Score 71 for St. Francis, 56 for the Jaguars. We're in the Arc. Don't go far. right, and we are back.
Watch out for that three.
Got to get those rebounds as well, because if not, that's a chance it happened. Josie Graffio cleaned up the mess there. Foul on the entry pass here.
Fouls on number 35, Kennedy. On Shoals, number 32, number 25 is Kalia Pellegrini for St. Francis.
St. Francis getting some substitutions here. And again, we got a little bit of moisture on the floor here. Referees cleaning it up this time. And it looks like it's passing the sneaker test. And we are good to go. Callan with the inbound. She gets it right back for a three.
Wow.
Trimming the lead a bit here.
23 for Cowan.
That three. That three ball, man.
Graffio knocks that one down. Cowan wants another bucket. Taylor Sutton takes the three, no good. Outside jump shot, no good. Inside bucket, easy for Autumn Shoal. Cowan gets another 2 to go. She's got 25 on the evening.
Yeah, I believe she has the most points out of both teams.
She
at
does.
the moment. Jaguars looking to push.
1 minute.
Cowan looking to get another bucket. Oh. She gets a 2 from the free throw line right there. That's 27 on the evening. Kick out pass, no good. Jaguars take possession here as Jatana Davis checks in, gives Trinity Sims a breather. A 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. Cowan gets another 2 to go.
Yeah, Cowan's a bucket.
You can say that twice.
St. Francis ball. The young men play next.
And the post-up bucket, good for Jordan Powell. Cowan with it, she'll have a chance to get another shot up here if she's interested in going over the 30-point threshold. That gets blocked. Jatana Davis cleans up the mess. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. St. Francis take this one 80-67. tough loss for the Jaguars here. Both teams did fight hard. That Jaguars definitely fought hard, but Ty, tell me, what do you think was the difference maker?
The difference maker was 1 threes. They had, like we talked about earlier, they have 4 teammates pretty much that literally can shoot the three and get over 10 points. And also we had that, but also the difference maker was they were moving the ball around a lot smoother, a lot better. They had second chance shots. All 3 things that I think the Jaguars did not do. But I think the Jaguars, they still got it in them. We have a few more games left, and they've been really working hard, and you can tell the difference that it's been making from the beginning of the season to now. So I'm really excited to see what the Jaguars do for next game.
Definitely. Good one takeaway, though, Angelique Cowan with the absolute monster night. 12 of 23 from the field, 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 29 points for her, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Yeah, but, Jaguars could not come away with the victory here, which is a tough one. And you always hate to say that, but we'll be right back with the start of the men's game. But for this one, thank you very much for tuning in. For everybody here in the ARC, everyone in Control Room A, shout out to my director, Tyann Simmons. I am Zamar Tompkins. See you in just a bit.